Welcome back, everybody. I am the Jimmer. This is the Propane 150K King of the Hill Championship. This is going to be episode 49, featuring the Caltrop by Wootness. And this is one of the most interesting designs I have seen in a good long while. Definitely one of the most unique designs in the Propane tournament so far, at least Season 3. Let's see, it gets the caltrop name from its shape. Sort of looks like a caltrop. Those are, in case you don't know, those are the little like jacks looking things that ninjas throw down behind them, little metal spikes, so that their enemies cannot chase after them without ruining their shoes. Or I suppose it's getting stabbed in the foot is more likely, but who knows? Ninjas are crafty bastards. I haven't really poked around too much on this. It doesn't look too complicated. I mean, you can kind of see the basic idea here. Looks like it's gonna face its opponent. It is a ship. It looks kind of like an aircraft from the shape, but it's definitely a ship. And it has, looks like, I don't know if these are just missiles or missiles and torpedoes here on the side pods. It has this giant APS gun on the top. Some detection out here on the sides, and then what's this down here? Is this and a particle accelerator cannon down here under the water line? So sort of doing a little bit of everything. Got missiles, advanced custom cannons, and the particle accelerator. Let's take a peek and get a better sense of how this is put together. So we've got heavy armor. Is this a layer of heavy armor, or is that just sort of a, looks like maybe a framework? Yeah, it looks like, how many layers of metal do we have here? Oh yeah, we have the heavy armor there, and then 1, 2, 3, yeah, like 3 or 4 layers of metal, as well as heavy armor spread out throughout. Looks like the heavy armor is sort of like just runs in a line along an area, just so that the piece doesn't get blown off. Sort of a structure, a rib, and then thick layers of metal for the primary armor. See the front here is extremely heavily armored. It's like some ammo barrels here right in the nose. An interesting choice, maybe to draw fire towards its most armored part. Is there anything out here? It doesn't look like there's really a whole lot out here. We got some engines out here on the side. I think there's engines in the back, so lots of redundancy. It can lose, one arm or the other, or a chunk of its bow or whatever, and still have engine power and maneuverability and able to return fire. So lots of good redundancy in this ship. See, on the bottom, it's got a bunch of downward facing propellers, lifting it up and keeping it shallow in the water. Probably gets a little bit better speed that way. I'm not sure how fast this actually is going to be. It doesn't look like it is set up for movement, for like forward propulsion. There's just not a whole lot of forward facing thrusters. It looks like it's going to sort of sit in place and is set up to turn very, very quickly and sort of act as like one big turret. Alright, let's make sure we're not missing anything cool in here. We've got battery banks. And the big ammo store right back here. Little crew cabin. Even a door to get out, it looks like. Yeah, you can get all the way out here, so this is technically walkable. The jets above water and propellers below. Let's take a look at the guns. So this is the main turret here. What is this firing? It's like 4 meter shells. Shape charge, so heat, and twin barrel 250 millimeter, so that's going to be fairly fast. A definite, yeah, that heat is going to be deadly. So this is a formidable gun up here. And then let's take a peek at these missile launchers here on the side. Explosive, yeah, that's a really big missile. That's a lot of parts. Explosive, lots of fuel tanks, APN, and what's the nose? Radar seeker. Looks like it does have some, yes, so we got a mix. Looks like they're all explosive and fast, but some laser designated receivers. Some, oh, does that have torpedo propeller? Yeah, torpedo propellers on this one as well. That's interesting. So maybe these have torpedo propellers? Yeah, they do. Looks like they all do. Well, that's the infrared as well. Oh yeah, so all kinds, just all sorts of different missiles here. That was a single pixel IR, torpedo, sonar. All right, it looks like this one is pure torpedoes. So some pure torpedoes, some hybrid, and I think some just pure missile as well. No, that's got torpedo propellers. What do you have? Yeah, this one doesn't have any torpedo propellers. So yeah, like just a total grab bag of different missile setups. I guess if you throw everything at it, something's bound to stick. Alright, and then let's take a look at the particle accelerator cannon last here. So it is piercing, and it looks like it's using all the arms, and special damage. Yeah, it's a lot of damage too. It's like maybe a little bit shorter range, not necessarily short range, but not a sniper weapon, more of a shotgun style weapon there. And I think that about covers it. Got the exhausts coming out all over the place. It's like to draw away any infrared seekers, draw them away from the main hull. Got a smoke deployer out here on the nose. Alright, and once again, that is the Caltrop by Wootness. Let's get this reset and get the first battle underway. Oh wow, that thing was loud. I just noticed now that I'm not hearing the engines anymore. That was really loud. Alright, so the first battle we're going to have, our current third place king is the Laser Box by Gaiaphage. Using our standard settings. And let's see here. This is the Laser Box covered in episode 43. So if you want to see the details on that, check out episode 43. I'm going to go ahead and get this unpaused and get the battle right underway here. Laser Box, basically a giant laser in a box and ready to deal death. The Caltrops does have smoke though, and it looks like the lasers are getting countered by that smoke. Caltrops taking some damage at 98, but not quite as much as we've seen past opponents. And there we go. Looks like some of the missiles are getting in too. Laserbox took a hit there, down to 99.5. So not a big hit, but the missiles to get through. Oh, and there goes the particle accelerator. Yeah, Caltrops really eating the damage now. That particle accelerator is what's doing it. The shielding is negating the heat rounds, and the lambs are taking out the missiles. But oh man, that particle accelerator cannot be denied. It is making mincemeat out of the laser. Am I mixing them up? No, I'm totally mixing them up right now. Sorry, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. Didn't sleep too well, and just drank a whole bunch of coffee to get excited for these battles. And it's making mistakes, but I don't think it's too big a deal. Nothing that's going to affect the outcome here. Yeah, the laser box is really stripping the Caltrops, but it doesn't. Oh man, just so fast. Those laser shots are so fast. But the Caltrops is very, very durable, very tanky. And oh, there we go. Laser box 97.7. And looks like it's struggling. Particle accelerator doing the most work here. Yeah, this missile is just not quite able to get through the lambs. Looks like the APS, even the APS shells are getting eaten by the lambs. Well, a few of them getting through, but most of them, those lambs are super powerful. I haven't seen the particle accelerator cannon fire here in a while. I wonder if it is possibly damaged, because that was doing the majority of the work for the caltrops. Let's take a look down here. Yeah, look at that laser just still stripping off blocks. Oh, there we go. I think I saw the pack fire there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it is still firing. Maybe just not as easy to see. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm seeing the shells now. Maybe just a little bit of damage that got repaired. I'm not sure what the issue was there. Caltrops in dangerous waters though, down to 75%. Laser box still at 98%, but it is definitely injured. Sort of limping down here at the water's surface. And yeah, Caltrops is no longer firing. Doesn't look like either side's. Did something? Did I miss something? Oh no, there. Yeah, the laser box is still firing, but it looks like it's possibly damaged. It doesn't look like its laser's really doing a whole lot anymore. But at the same time, the Caltrop is no longer firing. Somebody AI dead? What's going on here, guys? Caltrops looks alright. It's not sinking. Oh no, it is. Oh, it is AI dead. I missed it. I just couldn't see the text there. As I said, a little bit derpier than usual today. But wow, yeah. So that was another dominant win there for the laser box. That the laser damage is just so strong. I thought the Caltrop could tank it, and it certainly tanked a lot of it, but was not able to get in its enough damage of its own. But that's alright. We'll see the Caltrop here by Rootness again in our next episode. It'll take on our 4th and possibly 5th place Kings. So if you guys enjoyed the battle, enjoyed the episode, click that subscribe button, and we'll have some more tournament action for you here in From the Depths.